Hey, this is Jamie from Capsule Computers, and today we are reviewing Earthfall. This title from HoloSpark is available now for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. At the time of the recording of this video, the game cost $29.99 US. We all know Valve's terrible track record for games with the number 3 in the title. So, while gamers wait to see if Left 4 Dead 3 suffers the same fate as Half-Life 3 and Half-Life 2 Episode 3, developers are looking to fill the gap with their own take on 4-player co-op shooters. HoloSpark is the latest step in the ring with Earthfall. The game aims to modernize Left 4 Dead with now standard FPS features like sprinting while putting their own spin with tower defense type equipment. Earthfall is set in the near future after aliens invade Earth. The game follows the adventures of Maya, Roy, Jonas, and Danny as they seek out other survivors. Currently, the game has 2 campaigns of 5 missions each, plus a collectible lore section. The in-game story is minimal, which is understandable for a multiplayer game like Earthfall. The real meat and potatoes are in the lore section. The overall story is entertaining enough to give some context to the story, but isn't interesting enough to be captivating. The characters end up being dull and one-dimensional due to a lack of lines. The general writing quality is okay for the most part. Most of it is passable, but there are a few lines that don't make much sense in conversational English or are really corny. Earthfall seeks to be the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead by copying the cooperative gameplay and adding a few modern touches. The basic formula of 4 players with guns battling against hordes of minions with a few special enemies interspersed has not changed. HoloSpark has created a few of their own special enemies with some mixed success. Beasts, sappers, and threshers are almost direct copies of Left 4 Dead's tanks, boomers, and hunters. Whiplash is a giraffe-like alien that grabs players and attempts to trot away with its prey. Whiplash is a bit of a flop as it's usually very easy to kill due to the need to be in close range for the initial grab. The Enrager is a more entertaining enemy with its ability to increase the difficulty level of the alien horde. The Blackout is another excellent special enemy, offering a ranged alternative to the Beast mini-boss. The weapons are poor. While it's nice to see modern FPS features like sprint and aiming down sights, the guns feel poorly balanced and clunky. There is no incentive to use anything beyond the standard pistol and automatic weapon. The starting SW22A pistol is decent enough, especially when combined with a second pistol. The higher caliber Vendetta pistol, on the other hand, doesn't offer much of a damage boost over 2 SW22As, but the rate of fire is atrocious. The automatic MP5X and the AK variants all offer solid rate of fire, accuracy, and time to kill. The so-called specialty weapons should offer intriguing alternatives for specific playstyles. Unfortunately, they are so hobbled in one way or the other that there's little reason to sacrifice the balanced performance of the MP5X or the AKs. The burst-fired combat CVA should cater to users with excellent aim and a willingness to engage further out targets, but the damage drop-off is too close to make it worth sacrificing automatic fire capabilities. The penetration of the Glintech sniper rifle puts it in a similar situation. Its slow rate of fire is rewarded with minimal penetration, making automatic weapons a more reliable way to clear hallways. Shotguns are notoriously difficult to balance in video games. HoloSpark is the latest to fall short, as the shotguns don't hit the right balance between range, damage, and rate of fire either. The Valkyrie grenade launcher is probably one of the better alternative weapons, trading a rate of fire for excellent splash damage. The level design is a bit of a mixed bag. Levels are generally a linear mix of fighting through new areas, holding out choke points during enemy rushes, or map objectives, then doing it all over again. The defense sections is Earthfall at its best. The addition of barricades, automatic turrets, and a big mounted gun gives players quite a bit of flexibility on where they want to create a choke point instead of being stuck with 1 or 2 options like the Left 4 Dead series. Navigating through levels is a bit tricky. Unless there is an objective explicitly marked in the world, finding the right path forward can be difficult in forested areas and larger interior zones. The game has too few subtle hints to guide the players in the right direction, forcing them to simply memorize the map. Earthfall is definitely a multiplayer-only game. While there is an option to play alone with 3 bots, the AI is dumb as a doornail. The difficulty of the enemy and the skill level of friendly AI can be set independently. I found the friendly AI had to be set to the highest skill setting to be of any help. The PC port of Earthfall is solid. The game offers the usual graphic options expected from a proper PC title, including field of view and borderless full screen. The mouse and keyboard controls work well, though there is no option for secondary binds. The controller follows the standard FPS layout and works without issues. Earthfall's visuals are excellent. The art direction is realistic with some futuristic notes. The alien design looks great, mixing classic sci-fi with a touch of zombie-like behavior. There are only 2 major issues with the graphics. The melee animations are awkward looking, and the fire is awful. Compared to the rest of the game, the fire looks like it came out of a title from the early 90s. Earthfall's audio experience is poor. The firearm sound effects are too similar and lack any impact. There is very little variety in the music, and it rarely follows the mood of the game. Characters will call out that swarms of aliens are coming, but the music doesn't change at all. The only time the music ever picks up from the rather depressing tones is when a beast spawns. To make matters worse, the voice acting is generally mediocre at best. Earthfall modernizes the Left 4 Dead series, but fails to create a cohesive package that honors the games that inspired Earthfall. While Earthfall excels at defensive holdouts, the poorly designed gunplay hampers the game. The story is rather dull, and the characters are one-dimensional. The graphics are excellent for the most part, but the audio experience lacks variety and falls short in quality. Unfortunately, gamers will have to continue waiting for the true successor to Left 4 Dead 2. I'm awarding Earthfall 5 capsules out of 10. If you want to read this review, be sure to check out the link in the description or in the video's card. I hope to see you soon. This is Jamie from Capsule Computers, signing off. Hey YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to Capsule Computers for more awesome videos. If you're looking for more videos to watch, check out our review of The Crew 2 here on the left. If you're looking for another 4-player co-op game, check out our review of Warhammer Vermintide 2 here on the right.